Video series. Welcome back. Okay, so this is episode 16. We're going to do something a little different today. Our videos so far have been at-home workouts, body weights. Okay, obviously you could have increased and used your own weights at any point during that. But this episode specifically is towards using kettlebells. Okay, so whether you have a heavy single kettlebell or if you have a pair of slightly lighter kettlebell, or if you have neither and you can use some sort of weight that you have yourself, whether that is a heavy filled water bottle, you maybe have a couple of light dumbbells, anything along those lines that you can use in this routine, then do. Okay, so as always at this point you are warm, you've done our video series episode 2, you've stretched, you're mobile, you are ready to begin what we're going to do. Okay, routine 1. This is a routine of 3 exercises, all obviously kettlebell based. So we have a kettlebell swing, we have a kettlebell goblet squat, and we have kettlebell thrusters. Okay, so whether you have 1 or 2 bells, I can show you the movements to do it either way. Okay, so kettlebell swing. Great thing about obviously using kettlebells is we have a massive amount of cardio and weight usage at the same time. Okay, so our normal kettlebell swing, okay, happens from squeezing through and thrusting our hips forward, squeezing our glutes and working our quads to fire the weight up to about shoulder height. Okay, we're not lifting the kettlebell up with our shoulders, so obviously if you're finding when you're doing this exercise your shoulders are burning a lot, or if you're unable to continue working at a pace because your shoulders hurting, that's because you're using them too much. Okay, so let me show you the side. Okay, exercise 1. Exercise 2, goblet squats. Turn the bell upside down, it's a little easier to hold. Obviously if you have 2, you can hold them like so. It's completely up to you. Okay, so squat movement, the weight now is in front of us, so it's a little bit more quad orientated in our squat. Okay, toes slightly outwards, so you can get a nice deep position. Obviously it always depends on your hip positioning to how low you are able to go, so you work out that part for yourself. And then our final part is our thruster. So if you have 1 kettlebell, it's a half squat and a press. Okay, so we're using our shoulders and the momentum of the squats coming upwards to help press the bell above our head. Okay, obviously if you have 2, then you could do them together. Okay, now obviously it really depends on your level of fitness, your strength capabilities, and whatever weight that you have at home. So if you have 1 heavy kettlebell, obviously you work out how many repetitions you're going to do. The guidelines for this are we're aiming to complete 5 sets, and you can either do 10 repetitions on each exercise, 15 or 20. Okay, so you have to work out for yourself what ability you are to which numbers you will complete. So say we're going to do 10s on everything, you're going to complete 10 kettle swings. Okay, once you complete your 10, straight into 10 goblet squats. Okay, and then 10 of our thrusters. That is 1 set. You'll complete 5 sets. As always, go away, complete the movements, press pause and come back. Good, well done. Okay, so let's use our kettlebells for our abdominal routine 2. Okay, so we're going to do single kettlebell sit-ups and Russian twists in a routine. Okay, now, again, as always, it's going to depend on what variations of weight you have with you. Obviously, you won't be using as heavy a weight, I would say, as you did for the first exercise. You work that one out for yourself. So, single kettlebell sit-ups. Okay, on normal sit-up positioning, 1 bell on 1 arm, full sit-up. Okay, so the weight is dispersed unevenly. Okay, so you're going to complete that movement on one side, and obviously this movement again on the other. Remember, we're doing a full sit-up position, so that your arm finish at the top, or you're fully upright. And then we'll move straight into Russian twists. So hold your weight with 2 hands, you can lift your feet if you want to, and you're twisting from side to side, not allowing the weight to touch the floor. Okay, so those are our two movements. How are we going to do it? Okay, start on one side. You're going to complete 10 full sit-ups. Turn it over, hold it with two hands, move it into your Russian twists. Okay, 30 seconds, continuous movement. Over to the other side, so you start with the right hand, you're now on the left. 10 full sit-ups, and then again, 30 seconds of Russian twists. That is one set. You are going to complete 4 sets. Again, as always, choose wisely on weight. Work as hard as you can. If you find in the first set through you either work too hard or too easy, then make it different for your next 3 sets, okay? As always, complete the movements, complete them well, press pause and come back. Good, well done guys. Okay, so our final part, our routine 3, is a completely shoulder-based burning workout failure, okay? So we only need 1 kettlebell. You could be doing them at the same time, but we'll stick with 1. Focus on one side completely, okay? So we're going to do 3 parts of the shoulder. We have a front raise movement, okay? So we're focusing on the front part of our shoulder here. Then we have side parts, okay, which will focus obviously on the side parts of the shoulder and a bit of the rear, okay? And then we have our press part, okay? Try and be as strict as you can with the press part. If you need to use your knees to help you out because you're starting to tire, that is fine, but don't start with them, okay? If you are starting the movement by using your knees, then you've probably chosen the wrong weight to use. Or obviously you're exceptionally tired by that point. Okay, so we are doing 10 front raises, straight into 10 side raises, straight into 10 presses. Okay, as soon as you complete that once, you go straight back to the start. 10 front, 10 side, 10 press, that's 2 rounds, and 3, 10 again, 10 front, 10 side, and 10 press. Okay, so 3 times through of all 3 of the movements for 10 repetitions equals 1 complete set. You're going to complete 3 sets, and that is our kettlebell workout of our video series. This was episode 16. Okay, we are now obviously implementing weight and different variations into our routine. So, as always, if you have things at home already, perfect. If not, you can use anything which is lying around the house to do these movements. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.